back, my dear students. So in this lecture, we are going to get the values, all right, that we are getting on this method called Resend that we have in our activation controller that is coming from the login controller here. Okay, remember that when the user tries to log in, we are detecting that. If they are not activated, we are going to echo out or print this notification with an error and a link that has the user email appended to it. Okay, that link has the user email, and we're pulling the email from this guy here. Okay, from this authenticated method that we are overriding in the users in this trait right here somewhere. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. Send login response. This is where we're getting that user, as you can see. Okay, so let's go here and let's see what we're gonna do. First of all, we need to pull out the user. Okay, so how are we gonna be pulling out this user? Well, first of all, we need to say, well, I want to go to the users table and I want to, and let's do a dynamic method here. I want to pull out the user where there's a request email is the same as the one that I'm giving you right now. And we are going to pull out the first, you know what? Let's do our fail this time like this. That is going to give us a user. Make sure that you import this on top, this class. Okay. And now here, we're just going to do a little check. We're going to say if the user, okay, and we have a method. Let's see, user is activated. I believe this is the method. I'm not 100% sure. I will have to go to the user and check it right here. Okay, I'm just going to copy this one because we're going to need it in a minute. So user is activated. We have that. So if the user is activated, we just want to redirect this guy to our dashboard, which is the home page. Okay. If it's not activated, well, then they want the code, right? So we need to email the user, and we can just say user email here, but like this. But why do that when we can do this, right? Then we can queue this. Actually, I always misspell this Q word, and it's very hard for me to spell this Q thing. So we're gonna new up this class, which is activation email, and inside here we're just gonna do the user, and we're gonna paste that method that we have in the user class, that's that relationship, user activation code. Okay, that's the activation we have right here, the activation code, yeah, relation. Okay, great. Make sure that you include all these classes. Okay, the mail class, make sure that you include that on top. Make sure that you import this as well. Make sure that you import the user, the request, and all that. If not, you're gonna get some type of error. Now, after all this happens and the user is now, we're gonna redirect back. And you know what? Let's redirect them back to login. We can just say redirect back, right? Like this. But we're gonna do it like this, and I'm going to use a dynamic method here. I'm just gonna say success, and your code has been sent. Please check your email. Okay. Make sure that in your alerts blade file you are checking for that. So right now we find some type of session message that says that has a key of success. We are going to be showing this guy here. Okay, we're gonna get that session and show it in blade. And if we have error, we do that. Okay. Remember that we are importing this from the app. Well, we're including that from the app file there. Okay, so the next step would be to check, make sure that we have a user. So make sure that if you don't have a user, register a user, but don't activate them. So that way you have that activation code there, because that's the code that you're gonna send them. Okay. So let's come back here. So we know that that user is not activated. We're gonna come here and we're gonna say, hey, find the user. So the only reason we get this message is because it was able to find the user. If we type in some type of other email here, we're gonna get some type of error, right? That is not related to the error that we want, which is this error right here. Okay, so now when we click here, as you can see, it says your code has been sent. Please check your email. Now we're not gonna get anything here because we need to turn on our queue, right? PHP artisan queue work. Let's see, that gets processed, and you can see that that was processed there. We got the email, and then we got the email here. Come back here, we click it, and we are logged in and ready to go. Super, super cool. Let's test this out from the beginning. Well, I didn't need it to log out to do this. Well, actually I did. And let's just do this. We are registering a new user. Really? And let's do one simple password. We sent an email to activate. Please check within a couple minutes. And we are misspelling this within, of course. I just noticed that there. Sometimes I write this stuff in my head, and when I write it down, it's not the same. So let's come back here. We got the email. We click it. We are logged in. Okay. That functionality is working, and it's pretty cool. Let's do one more, but this time we're not going to activate. Okay, let's see if we get the email. There we go. We're not going to activate. We're just going to come here and say, Maria, you're trying to log in. And, well, that's Martin. I don't know what password we type in for Maria, but I think you get the point, right? We're good. We're good to go here. There we go. Resend. And then voila. Okay, I think that's enough testing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next lecture. Take care.